Hi everyone, Michael from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au. So this one's a bit of an unusual unboxing in that I'm not even in Melbourne, I'm a long way away. So we're doing this one remotely, and Ruben is my arms as well as the cameraman. So big effort on Ruben's part here. Alrighty, so this is a release we've been promising for a while. So the John Wick coins, a lot of you will remember about 4 to 6 weeks ago, we brought in the 1 ounce John Wick silvers, and they sold out incredibly quickly. And we promised at the time that we'd have another crack at bringing them in, and we've managed to. But at the same time, we've also managed to bring in some of the other coins that are also part of the same series. So even if you got some of the initial batch, I'm sure there'll be some in here that will interest you as well. But let's have a look at them one by one. So the first one, the one that we've brought in before, is the 1 ounce silver coin. Now, it's not technically a coin, it's actually a round, but it's a replication of the coin that is actually used in the film. So I don't know what you want to call it. Coin, round, you could kind of argue it either way. But anyway, technically this one is a round. And it's quite a beautiful little round. So on the obverse side, you've got the lion in stride, striding in front of quite a large shield in the background, with the Latin, and I'm not going to embarrass anyone by my Latin pronunciations, but it actually means a cause within itself. And it's a beautiful looking round or coin like that. On the reverse side, we have a blindfolded lady holding a sword and shield in one hand and a bouquet of leaves in the other. Now, it's very, very reminiscent of what you would see in a lot of legal professions, law courts, that sort of stuff. That kind of hints at that sort of thing. And then its Latin comment underneath is, out of unity comes strength. So for those that have seen it before, it really is quite a beautiful coin. But only available in very limited numbers. So if it's on your shopping list, grab it while we've got it back in stock. It won't sell out straight away, but they will move fairly quickly. And it's quite a pretty coin. The one that goes along with this one is the gold version of it. Now, it's exactly the same production. So the obverse side's got the lion in stride with the large shield, the same Latin on it, and the reverse has the blindfolded woman on it, holding the sword and shield and the bouquet of leaves. But this one is actually gold. So it's actually what they use in the movie, in the whole John Wick saga. So anything that they buy along those sort of lines, they use these gold coins for it. So being a bit of a John Wick nut, and Ruben's the same, we kind of like this one because it's kind of the real replica, if that makes sense, as opposed to the silver one, which is still it's actually very beautiful coin, but it's not what they don't use silver in the film, they use the gold. So if it fits in your budget, and like I said, you're into John Wick a little bit, it's not a bad one to grab, and a very limited production as well. Now, the other ones that we brought in that you won't have seen before, the first one is the 2 ounce. Now, it's not a 2 ounce John Wick as such, it's actually called the Adjudicator, but it's certainly part of the John Wick franchise. So again, I like this coin the more I study it. It's a very simple design, but the more you look at it, the more it kind of jumps out at you. So the obverse side, you've got the A in the centre of the image, surrounded by the snake consuming its own tail. So it's got a Latin phrase along the top, and again, I'm not going to embarrass anyone by butchering the Latin, but it means effectively action flows from belief. And then underneath that, it's got scribed Department of the Adjudicator. So a very simple design on that side. Then on the reverse, you've got the double-headed eagle, very US remnant. Oh no, probably not. I mean, there's lots of places that use the eagle design. But yeah, it's a very regal design there, surrounded by that ring of flora. So it's a very simple design, but I think it's quite good, and it's a great one to add if you've got the 1 ounce in the silver particularly. It's a good one to have as well as. So a great one to grab. Now, and again, very limited numbers before I move on. So if it's in your budget, grab it while you can. They won't last long. Now, the other two that we brought in were the John Wick bars. Now, slight hiccup with these. Australian Border Force has been sitting on these for at least the last 4 to 6 weeks, and haven't released them yet. Now, this happens a few times a year where they sit on coins for whatever reason, and I'm sure it's because someone's gone on holiday. But for whatever reason, these two will actually, the 5 ounce and the 10 ounce bars will actually go on pre-order. Now, we are expecting them within the next 2 to 3 weeks, but having said that, I actually expected to have delivery of them about a month ago. So we think they'll be here within the 2 to 3 weeks, but it may actually be a fraction longer. So just bear with us on that one. But again, a great design, very similar design to the 1 ounce coin. So you've got the lion in stride with the shield behind it. This one with the rays of light extending from the centre. Again, on the coin phrase, on the phrase at the top there is the a cause within itself in Latin, and then on the reverse side you've got the blindfolded lady again, reminiscent of that classical blind justice. Same shield in one arm with the sword, branch in the other, and out of unity comes strength on that side, written in Latin. It's the same production on the 10 ounce, obviously just a slightly larger bar. So again, not the sort of thing you see in Australia very often. A great one to grab while it's in stock. I'm not guaranteeing we're going to have them very long. I don't think they'll sell out overnight, but I don't think it will take particularly long. And if you're a bit of a John Wick fan of that series, that saga, grab them and add some flavour to your stack. All right, that's it for now. We will talk again very, very soon. See ya.